Living paycheck to paycheck, struggling to save, feeling the weight and the pressure of this world mounting up, suffocating your finances, making it impossible just to survive? Well, I have the video for you today. I'll be going over 5 things you can do today to save you thousands without increasing your income and push you closer to financial freedom. Stay tuned. Hey guys, I'm Jermichael, and today I'll be going over 5 tools you can utilize to reach financial freedom. With inflation rising, student loans starting back up, and cost of living still increasing, I'm sure you can use these extra funds in your day-to-day, month-to-month, even your annual expenses. The possible returns here will blow your mind. Let's get right into it. Number 1, cash reward bonus. This is where banks will put promotional offers and cash reward bonuses out, trying to draw more traffic to their bank. And the one that we went with this year had very low requirements. There was only 2 things that you had to do. You had to open a checking account and get 2 direct deposits, which if you have a job, that's something that you're gonna get anyway. So with these 2 low requirements, we was able to bring in $700, $350 for myself and $350 for my wife. So $700 for the household for really doing nothing. Number 2, high yielding savings accounts. If you are still using a traditional savings account, and if you go back and look at some of your statements, you are making maybe 30 cent, 40 cent a month in that traditional account. And this is where you will want to move to a high yielding savings account. Right now, the rates for the high yielding savings account are between 4 and about 6%. So literally, we have made over $150 in 1 month with this high yielding savings account. Most have no fees, no minimums, and no penalties to withdraw your funds. If you are not using a high yielding savings account, please make the switch today. You are literally leaving money on the table. Number 3, CDs. CDs are very similar to a high yielding savings account. However, they have some give and take with a little bit more restrictions than a high yielding savings account would have. CDs are also benefiting from the high interest rates. They even have a higher interest rate than the high yielding savings accounts right now. But one of the downfalls, you have to leave your money in there for a certain amount of time, and it's restricted, and you can't get your money out or there will be a penalty. Right now, some of them are 4 months, 6 months, or even a year. But what that does is you can lock in that interest rate for the entire amount of your term. Versus a high yielding savings account, that interest rate can change with the market and can go up or down whenever the market changes. A CD, that interest rate will stay the same the entire term. So that is one of the pros of having a CD. I would recommend a high yielding savings over a CD, especially if you still have debt. Number 4, credit card cashback. Most of the credit card companies are doing some form of cashback program these days, whether it's 1%, 1.5%, 2%. I've seen 3%. Some categories go even up to 5%. But you're getting some sort of cashback every time you swipe your card. And we have accumulated, as of January of this year, year to date, we have accumulated over $900 in just credit card cashback. And we did not increase our expense spending, we only changed our method of payment. So instead of swiping a debit card using cash, PayPal, something else, and you get nothing, you can swipe a credit card and at least get something back. And over time, I know that change might, 20 cent here, 10 cent, whatnot. Over time, you get to the hundreds of dollars and you could get money back fairly easy. Number 5, budgeting. A budget gets you organized and release some of the stress when it comes to your finances. The best way that I can explain a budget is to just give you an example. One of our clients, within the first meeting with us, we were able to free up enough funds to pay off 3 credit cards and a loan. This freed up $800 that she can now put into savings. Within the next month and a half, she was able to save up enough money to pay off her car. Now she's on track to pay the rest of her house off within the next 2 years. So she was able to pay off loans, credit cards, her car, and on track to pay her house off within a 2.5 year process. That's the power of a budget. Bottom line, if we take the figures from these 5 tools and spread them over a 12-month period, you see that we easily exceed $10,000. Even in your day-to-day, you will see immediate results in your finances and your physical health as we deal with the pressure of this changing world. We realize that there's a financial literacy gap, and we would like everyone to have the awareness and knowledge of these tools. As always, we exist to change the trajectory of the average family through Christ, discipline by discipline, dollar by dollar. See you in the next one.